Every Saturday, I wake up with one goal: build a business that will support me when I retire. And I don't mean
one day, someday.
I mean literally just on Saturdays. Because I have a full-time job that I actually like, I have a family, I like them too, and I have a life. But I also have something that I'm building slowly on purpose for myself, and it's working. If you've got a job that you're not ready to leave, but a dream you're not ready to let go of, this video was made for you. Today, I'm walking you through my exact slow burn strategy to build a business without burning yourself out. This is how I spend just one day a week to make real progress and set myself up for something way bigger down the road. And it's not hypothetical. I'm 5 months in, and I'll show you what I've built so far. Plus, I'll share the deeper purpose behind why I'm doing this, because it might inspire you to start your own journey. I spent more than 30 years in marketing, and for years I dreamed of starting something of my own, but I kept waiting until I had more time, waiting until I had more clarity, more courage. Then one day I realized I'll never find the perfect time. I have to make it. But here's the thing, I wasn't willing to burn myself out doing it. I have a great job that pays well. I have a granddaughter I spend every Sunday with. I have zero desire to live online 24/7. So I created a different kind of plan, a slow burn plan. One that doesn't rely on hustle or all-nighters, but instead builds steadily, like a candle with a long, steady flame. In the last 5 months, working only on Saturdays, here's what I've created. I self-published a book on email marketing. I built 2 lead magnets, one for subject lines, one for weekly email planning. Then I started an email list. I began sharing my favorite AI prompts. And I launched a YouTube channel to teach other people how to use email and AI to build simple, ethical businesses. None of this was fast, but it was intentional. It's not about having more time. It's about making the time you do have mean something. So, how do I make my Saturdays count? Here's what a typical Saturday looks like for me now. In the morning, I sit down with my coffee and I review my to-do list, which I prep the night before. I plan my content, I draft video scripts or outline a product, and then by midday, I'm filming or recording. If it's a content-heavy week, I might batch create some reels or YouTube shorts. Sometimes I start editing. In the afternoon, I upload and repurpose content, schedule emails, or check on product performance. During the week, I do micro check-ins to stay ready. I keep a note on my phone with content ideas. I'll speak to ChatGPT into my projects with thoughts while I walk. That way, when Saturday rolls around, I'm not starting from scratch. There's nothing harder for me than staring at a blank screen. I also use something I created called the Remix Rule Weekly Planner. It helps me map out one piece of content into a full week's worth of posts, videos, emails, anything you can think of. You can grab it for free. I'll put it down below in the description. One of the biggest shifts that I made was that I stopped doing what felt productive and started doing what actually moved the needle. I use this 3-tiered to-do list. The first tier is revenue first. These are things that build my email list, sell products, or deepen my relationships, like filming a YouTube video that points to a freebie. Tier 2 are the supportive tasks, editing, repurposing, admin, planning. And then tier 3 are your nice to haves, right? Branding updates, website tweaks, future brainstorms. I used to spend hours choosing fonts or checking availability for domain names. That stuff feels productive, but it's not what builds a business for you. Now I ask myself, does this get me closer to revenue or real engagement? If it doesn't, it waits. You know, there's a lot of talk online about building a business just so you can quit your job. But for me, this adventure isn't about running away from something. It's about creating something that I love. Because the truth is, I like my career and I'm good at it. My favorite part of every workday is mentoring and managing the people on my team, helping them grow, solve problems, and see what they're capable of. This business that I'm building, it's just another way for me to do exactly that. It's a chance to keep that part of my full-time job that I love the most, guiding other people even as I prepare for my impending retirement. And every time someone comments to tell me that one of my videos helped them or gave them clarity, it motivates me more than any metric ever could, because I know I'm making a real difference. I have at least 10 years left until I plan to retire, and I know I don't have the time or energy to spin up a business overnight, but I also know I don't want to retire and feel like I'm starting from scratch. That's why this slow burn strategy works perfectly for me. I can show up every Saturday, build at my own pace, and let the progress compound over time. If I miss a Saturday, like I did once since starting, nothing bad happened. My audience doesn't vanish, my goals don't implode, because the power of this plan is consistency over time, not perfection week to week. And there's something else I don't talk about enough. I get deep satisfaction from learning new skills. It might sound funny, but I love learning more about SEO, tweaking my thumbnails, and learning how to edit videos. I know I'm not an expert yet, but every Saturday I get better, and that keeps things exciting for me. People often will reach out offering help with my CEO, thumbnails, or editing, and while I know outsourcing is an option, I choose to handle these things myself for now because it's adding to my skill set, and I truly enjoy it. I want to understand every part of what I'm building. Finally, I'll be honest, I planned for this business to supplement my retirement savings, not because I needed to replace my income entirely, but because having even a small income stream that's coming in brings me peace of mind. There's something comforting about knowing I'm not just living off my savings. It makes me feel more secure, more confident, and more in control of my own future as I step into this next chapter of my life. So if all you have right now is Saturdays, that's enough. You don't need to quit your job tomorrow. You don't need to hustle yourself into exhaustion. And you definitely don't need to sacrifice the life you already love to build the future you want. You just need a plan that fits your life and the patience to let it grow over time. Remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about being consistent enough that your progress compounds. And I promise you, consistent progress, even in small doses, can add up to something amazing. And if you're wondering how I plan a full week of content in just 1 hour using that remix rule planner that I mentioned earlier, you'll want to watch my next video where I walk you through my exact schedule I follow every Saturday so you can see it in action and you can grab the free planner for yourself. I'll see you over there. If this saved you time or gave you clarity, please hit like and subscribe. I've got a lot more videos coming and they're all made with you in mind.